Good evening, everyone. This is Ben Herzog with the National Weather Service in Milwaukee, bringing you your weekend weather briefing. The big story for tonight is a chance at a wintry mix across the area. Here's a look at the current radar. You can see there are very light echoes across much of southern Wisconsin, and this is falling as really a mix of just rain, sleet, snow, and even some freezing rain. In fact, at one point tonight at our office, we had rain, sleet, and snow all at the same time, and that's going to be the case through much of the evening and into the overnight hours. So here's a look at what we can expect tonight. The background you see here is simulated reflectivity from one of our models, and the red line there represents the freezing line. So to the north of that line, we're expecting temperatures below freezing, and to the south, temperatures will be above freezing. You can see temperatures are expected to be above freezing for the far southeastern portions of our area, and those are the locations outside of the winter weather advisory. To the north of that, we are expecting temperatures to be below freezing, and so any precipitation that falls could be a wintry mix, including freezing rain. One thing that these models don't handle particularly well is fog or drizzle, and so even where you're not seeing the greens and the blues, there still could be very light precipitation in those areas. You can see by midnight that freezing line pushes further to the north and the west, so despite more precipitation falling in far southeastern Wisconsin, at this point we're expecting that to primarily be rain, and as you get to the further north and west, that's where we start to see our wintry mix. By 3 a.m., that freezing line has all but pushed north out of the area, and we should be seeing primarily rain at this point. And then by 6 a.m., that freezing rain is completely out of here as the rain starts to push out. So that means wet conditions for the morning commute, but probably not frozen conditions, which is good news. So summarizing tonight, freezing rain is most likely this evening and into the early morning hours, and the precipitation type is going to vary from location to location. So in one spot you may have wet roads, and very shortly you could come to someone else with frozen roads, so please be careful if you're traveling out there tonight. Fortunately, everyone should switch to rain in the early morning, sometime around 3 or 4 a.m., which means the morning commute may be wet, but it shouldn't be frozen, which is definitely good news. Looking beyond this event toward the weekend, we do look like we'll have another weather maker moving through on Saturday, bringing some wind and rain to southern Wisconsin. You can see in the image on the left, we're looking for up to 1/4 inch of precipitation, and on the right, you see our maximum wind gusts pushing 30 miles an hour across much of the area. With that, I'd like to wish you a happy weekend, and thanks for tuning in.